Your shoulders hunch forward, feel tense. Your entire posture, when viewed from the side, doesn't satisfy you anymore. Then I'll show you 4 simple exercises now that can help you open up your shoulders, improve your posture, and release the tension right away. Why do so many people, including you, have this issue? Because we spend most of our time sitting and often lack awareness of our posture. And when we sit at the desk or while eating and then the shoulders keep creeping forward, the front is all shortened anyway, so the shoulders are also pulled more and more forward by the shortened muscles and fascia. And automatically the back rounds, we lift our heads, the neck muscles shorten, stiffen, and steadily become more tense over time, increasing discomfort. And so it happens through our daily lives because we don't get to see ourselves from the side a bit. That's a good trick on the side. Sit at your desk and have a mirror next to you, either on the left or the right. Then you'll often get startled and correct your posture nicely. But the exercises we're doing now, they make sure that these tensions that build up in daily life, that we can release them again, and you'll automatically then feel much better, much more naturally into an upright and comfortably relaxed shoulder posture. We're now doing the exercises together in real time, so you can immediately start reaping the benefits. That's why you should definitely join in right away. First, we'll focus on each shoulder individually, just like you would in a one-on-one session. Take your right arm up and take a moment to check. When it's fully stretched and pulled upwards, how far forward you can shift your armpit. Really focus on that movement and feel the stretch. You'll notice the pull in your shoulder area, directly targeting the muscles that tend to pull the shoulders forward, which often become tight and tense due to prolonged poor posture and daily habits. We tighten them, pull on them, and they slowly begin to give way more over time. And then we add a bit of strength training on top so that they stay even better and more stable in this new, more elastic state. Keep moving deeper into it. And then you'll notice where it's pulling. Everywhere it pulls, something is too tight. And that's why an exercise that causes intense pulling, you don't even need to do it, in my opinion, because it wouldn't really make much of a significant difference. But now when it's pulling intensely to the point where it's still a comfortable pain, this is really exciting for the body now, because then it reconfigures itself and you can make a change. All right, and now we're incorporating the force into it. You stay exactly as you are, but you press against the wall with your hand as though you're trying to push the wall away. And then exactly what's being stretched tightens up, and that's the valuable part. Then you relax, move your armpit a little closer toward the wall and press against it again with as much force as you can muster. This helps deepen the stretch and maximizes the effectiveness of the exercise. Push the wall away and even further and just a tiny bit more. Then relax once more and move even closer toward it. And now actively pull your arm back once more using your left hand to press firmly against your rib cage to make sure you don't arch or accidentally slip into a hollow back position. And pull a bit more, and pull even further, and keep pulling more. And just a little bit extra now. Keep going, stretch it out. Push yourself harder. You can really put all your strength into it, and then relax once more. Take a deep breath. You'll notice these exercises are tough, and that's a good thing. The body only changes when it's challenged. And that's exactly what we're aiming for. And now you take your left hand nice and high up. First pull the arm out a bit from the shoulder. And then you'll already feel the stretch just from that movement alone. And then you move your armpit toward the wall and feel the tension increasing. Oh yes, now it's starting to stretch again. And then you go as far in as you still comfortably can comfortably tolerate without any strain or discomfort. It should still feel like a manageable, comfortable stretch for you. Keep going. If you can aim for that, try not to arch your back because it would slightly cheat the intended stretch. Keep moving deeper and pull yourself up with your fingertips along the wall so that the shoulder joint gets nicely stretched, fully opened, and gently relaxed. Now, let's strengthen the muscles being stretched to ensure they're elastic, flexible, resilient, and strong ready for movement. You press with your left hand as firmly as you can against the wall and gradually increase the pressure. You actually have to learn to control it first. That's essentially a control mechanism for your arms, which you'll also be able to use better in everyday life. And push forward, release the tension, go deeper into the stretch, and once more, press firmly against the wall. Really give it a good, strong, and steady controlled push. And relax. Go deeper into the stretch, letting your body ease into it. Then release from the wall and pull your arm fully back, extending it behind you. Once again, hold your left ribcage firmly with your right hand and pull it back properly. And a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more. Then slowly release and ease back to your starting position, taking your time to relax. So, the next exercise, we're going to do something similar, but this time we'll use both arms together in the same movement. And specifically, take the stretching strap, or use a belt if you don't have one. If you don't have a strap or belt, simply do the exercise without using either one. But make sure that the elbows are nicely apart. No, I misspoke, that the elbows stay completely straight, ensuring they are fully extended. And by pulling the stretching strap apart, this is enforced. But if it's not being enforced for you, then simply do it actively by engaging. Thighs are vertical and now. We're moving the top of the sternum deeper down toward the floor, and at the same time, we're using both arms to guide and control the movement. What we practiced earlier with each arm isolated, so that the shoulder can now learn to open up more fully overall. The upper part of the sternum always moves downward deeply. And if you notice that you should reach a bit further forward with your hands, then go ahead and walk your fingers a little more forward. And also aim to create the overextension in the shoulder area while making sure to avoid going into a hollow back position. You might have to go into it a bit, but try to keep the hollow back minimal. And continue moving deeper. Into the stretch, gradually pushing yourself further down while maintaining control. And now we're also pressing against the floor with our hands. Push firmly into it, applying as much pressure as you can while keeping the stretch steady. Release the tension and gently lower yourself a bit further, focusing on the top part of your sternum as you move downward. And once more, you're pressing firmly against the floor, really pushing hard into it. And then release, allowing yourself to ease down a bit further. Continue lowering yourself down gently and then slowly come out. And bring both arms forward, pulling them firmly and strongly backward with full control. And pull even harder. Keep pulling harder. Avoid arching your back. Pull even more intensely. And pull even more. Without a strap or belt, keep arms vertical, fully extended. And pull even more. And then just go a little bit further than before. Now slowly bring it all the way back down again. Okay, next exercise, go down to the floor. Lie down on your stomach just like this, and now take a moment to feel it. The contact of your rib cage, both your left and right rib cages. And slowly go. Further down with your arms. So continue to push yourself further into an overextension using your arms, but be careful to ensure that both rib cages maintain contact with the ground throughout the movement. Push yourself a little bit higher. And avoid overextending your chin. Instead, aim to gently touch your throat with your chin. And gradually go a little bit higher with each repetition. Always go a little bit higher. And then, we also want to bring strength into it here. Now you push with your torso, pressing your arms firmly against the floor like this, as it goes. And then relax again, and you gently go a bit further back while slowly lifting your upper body away from the floor. Push yourself further upward now, but keep the rib arches in contact, and once again, you're engaging your abdominal muscles and the muscles in your arm and shoulder. Push against it firmly and steadily, maintaining tension. Tense as if your hands are being pressed firmly into the ground, and release again and push yourself a bit higher, extending your reach. A little bit higher, chin wants to move back even more, and then slowly lower yourself back down once again. Take a quick moment to recover. Then lift yourself up. And now position yourself into a corner or the door frame. A corner would be the best spot, but it's usually filled with stuff. That's why the door frame is a better option. It's in every single room. First, stand with your arms stretched out horizontally in front of the door frame by the corner. And then you go 45 degrees upwards, which is half of 90 degrees, about the size of half a beer coaster. Take 1 foot back and now pay close attention. Don't lean into it with your hips. Instead, keep steadily pushing the top of your sternum forward, whether you're approaching a door frame or moving toward a corner ahead. Keep your focus on that forward motion, and then you'll feel the stretch directly in your shoulder area, at the front on both sides, and also in the upper arm, stretching past the elbow, potentially all the way into the fingers, and go deeper into the stretch, allowing your body to relax. Earlier, when we were on the floor, we worked on aligning the spine to encourage it to become a bit straighter. And now we'll focus again on the chest area in the front, on the muscles that pull the shoulders forward. We'll make them really smooth and flexible now, especially the pectoralis major, which plays a significant role in pulling the shoulders forward like that. And then you firmly press both hands against the ground, pushing down with all your strength and full effort now. And now ease off and move a little bit further into the corner. Once more, you push against it with full force again. Push. Ease off and move further into the corner. Now release yourself from it and pull your arms back once more, really engaging your muscles fully and with full effort. Don't arch your back. Focus on pulling your arms and more, and just a little bit more, and just a little bit more, and come down. Do you notice that you're naturally standing much straighter now, and your shoes aren't being pulled forward at all anymore? For now, you'll have to do the exercise every day. But here's a special trick: the takeaway corner, namely our shoulder fixer. Alternatively, you can also use a broomstick or just grab a towel, whatever feels most convenient for you. It's nice here that we can remember which loop we were in today, and then we can gradually tighten it and always have the reminder whether we didn't do anything or if we were putting in the effort, because then it gets worse or better. So now we'll go back far enough that you just barely. Manage it and the same thing forward again, and in this way we even have an additional element of movement training that evenly loads the shoulder in all angular positions of this plane. As I said, your posture is controlled. Just look at yourself sideways in the mirror, and without any effort you'll notice that you're standing much straighter, with your shoulders not falling forward as much. It's a great way to maintain balance and alignment while improving your form. Best to repeat it now for consistency. Keep adding it, especially when you're at your desk a lot, and keep falling into that position. Always balance it out, and definitely recommend it because you probably know people who have the same issue. Actually, almost everyone who sits at a desk has it. Recommend it to them because they should realize what they can do for themselves, and they'll thank you for it.